Today's horoscope from Astro Academy, Aries, February 17, 2025. You're inclined to do a lot of thinking or discussing today. It's a generally good time for sorting things out, but there's some tendency to skip steps and speak far more than we listen. The day could be hectic in spots as a result, largely due to a Mercury-Mars aspect that might convince you that you need to get things done immediately. Avoid jumping to conclusions or communicating too quickly. Note that mental stress could interfere with your ability to think clearly and take action confidently for the time being. Consider that pushing things likely leads to aggravation. Feed your mind's need for stimulation, however. You could be feeling a little pressed to make decisions, but later today, you can feel less pressure. The moon moving into your social sector today helps you gain perspective. Today could be a dazzling day to have a heart-to-heart with a best friend or acquaintance in regards to advice about your personal or romantic life. This is because our sweet moon, lovely Luna, will be shining from her perch in your solar house. This person would have a kind and compassionate perception of how you can improve your romantic life. Sometimes, we need to be vulnerable and trust others as we open ourselves up to what they have to say. That is how we build some of the most meaningful connections in our lives. Strike while the iron is hot. Do not waste a second of your creative potential when the moon in Libra trines Pluto in Aquarius and opposes Venus in Aries. You may have an incredible download that is worth pursuing. This new idea could be connected to a passion project or a professional dream. Either way, you can see where this idea may lead. You never know what could be financially and professionally advantageous until you give something a chance. Let your inspiration lead the way in your work life. With today's astral energies at play, you may feel extra sensitive. If you don't know what you think or feel, perhaps you could take some time to yourself and do something relaxing. Take your mind off the job, the kids, the spouse, the boss, and spend some time getting distracted in a healthy way. Definitely exercise, definitely drink a lot of water. The balancing act of separating what you want from what others want will be easier if you give yourself some extra room. This is a day perfect for tack. A good hard look at your family situation. Recognizing unhealthy relationships within your own family can be difficult at best. Yet, there comes a time for many people when this is necessary. If this is something you have to deal with, be sure to think through every possible angle. Talking things over with a trusted friend can give you some insight and perhaps ideas on how you can make things better for yourself. Perhaps writing a letter could help, or some form of counseling will give you the needed strength. Check all the options out. After just 17 days in your communication sector, Mercury leaves today, though leaving behind planets that can keep the communication lines open. With the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, returning to your relationship sector next week, continuing to work with the Sun and Pluto couldn't be more important. Meanwhile, this will see Mercury follow Venus into your home and family sector, and while she left last week, she will be back for a do-over. This has already made home where your heart is, with Mercury able to get your head in the game, ideas on the table and the communication lines open. After just 17 days in your communication sector, Mercury, the planet of communication, leaves today, but with the communication lines in safe hands. While the Sun will leave early next week and the dwarf planet Ceres a week later, with Pluto in the early months of a 20-year visit, he is here for the long haul. However, Mercury has been here during Jupiter's early days in direct motion in your relationship sector and is able to play a big part in getting the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. As the moon moves through Virgo and aligns with the South Node while opposing the North Node in Pisces, the energy of the day encourages deep reflection. This cosmic alignment is a gentle yet powerful invitation to reassess your vision for the future. Have you been overly focused on the practical aspects of life, structuring your plans so rigidly that there's little room for spontaneity? While discipline and planning are valuable, the universe often works in ways we cannot predict. Think back to a time when something wonderful unfolded in your life. Was it the result of meticulous planning, or did it arrive unexpectedly, as if the stars aligned in your favor? Today serves as a reminder that while logic and strategy are essential, faith in the unknown can open doors you never even knew existed. Later in the day, as the moon transitions into Libra, you may feel a subtle but noticeable shift in your emotions. The meticulous and detail-oriented influence of Virgo gives way to the harmonious and relational energy of Libra, encouraging balance in both thought and feeling. If you've been caught in a cycle of overanalyzing, self-criticism, or perfectionism, this shift brings an opportunity to recalibrate. Sometimes, when we're deep in our own thoughts, it can be difficult to see the bigger picture. Have you ever had a conversation with someone that completely changed your perspective on a situation? Sometimes, simply articulating our concerns to a trusted friend or loved one can bring a sense of clarity we couldn't find on our own. Don't hesitate to reach out. You might be surprised at the insight you gain just by allowing someone else to reflect your thoughts back to you. Small annoyances may also feel amplified under today's energy. Have you ever had one of those days where every little thing seems to test your patience? A minor delay, a miscommunication, or a small mistake might feel disproportionately frustrating. But before allowing irritation to take over, take a step back and ask yourself, will this matter in a day? A week? A month? Often, the things that upset us in the moment hold little significance in the grand scheme of things. Shifting your focus to tasks that bring a sense of order and accomplishment, whether it's organizing a space, finishing a project, or simply taking a mindful break, can help you reset and regain your sense of calm. In matters of the heart, relationships may feel slightly more delicate today. If you find yourself focusing too much on flaws either in yourself or others, it may be helpful to take a step back and gain some perspective. When emotions run high, small irritations can seem bigger than they really are. If your partner, friend, or family member is getting on your nerves, ask yourself, is this truly an issue that needs to be addressed, or is it just a passing frustration? Sometimes, a little space and time to reflect can prevent unnecessary conflicts. Instead of jumping into a disagreement, try shifting your focus to appreciation. What do you value about this person? What strengths do they bring to your life? A moment of gratitude can transform tension into understanding. Financially, the day holds potential for success. Your ability to negotiate is heightened, making this an ideal time to explore opportunities for growth, whether in your career, investments, or personal financial decisions. Have you ever had a strong gut feeling about a financial decision that turned out to be right? Your intuition is working in your favor today, guiding you toward choices that can benefit you in the long run. Be open to conversations and new connections, as even a casual interaction could lead to unexpected opportunities. Sometimes, the right person or the right opportunity appears when you least expect it, and staying receptive to possibilities will allow you to recognize them when they arise. As the day unfolds, take a moment to reflect on the balance in your life. Are you allowing enough space for spontaneity, or are you clinging too tightly to expectations? Are you responding to challenges with patience, or letting momentary frustrations dictate your mood? Life is a constant ebb and flow, and learning to move with it rather than resist it brings a sense of ease and peace. Every challenge presents an opportunity for growth, and every moment of uncertainty carries the potential for something beautiful to emerge. The universe is reminding you that even in moments of tension, there is room for understanding, connection, and unexpected blessings. Stay open, stay hopeful, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should.